Protective equipment for face, throat, and neck. I'm Cassandra Garcia.
Tiana Gillen.
Nashua Palmer.
Daniela Loera.
And Hunter Hill.
Prevention of injuries to head, face, and neck and throat. Head and face injuries are prevalent in sports, particularly in collision and contact sports. Education and protection equipment are critical in preventing injuries to the head and face. Head trauma results in more fatalities than any other sports injury. Morbidity and mortality associated with brain injury have been labeled the silent epidemic.
Face mask. Football, baseball, ice hockey, lacrosse, and fencing. Protects against facial injuries such as lacerations, nose fractures, and eye injuries. The National Federation of High School Associations NFHS rule is similar to the NCAA rule that requires players to wear face guards.
Fencing wire mesh masks. Protects the head and face. It has a padded bib that covers the neck. The mask must be able to withstand 25 pounds of force. Starter masks meet the basic safety requirements for safety and use regular steel for the face mask. FIE, or Federate International Escrime, approved helmets meet the international standards for strength, but are usually more expensive and require the use of stainless steel. Both are required to pass a 12 kg punch test for safety.
How to properly fit a face mask. In football, no face guard should have less than 2 bars. The proper mounting of the face mask and bars is imperative for max safety. All mounting should be made so that the bar attachments are flush with the helmet. No helmet should be drilled more than 1 time on each side. Attachment of a bar or face mask not specifically designed for the helmet can invalidate the manufacturer's warranty.
In hockey, helmets should be equipped with commercial plastic coated wire mask guard. The opening of the guard must be small enough to prevent a hockey stick or hockey puck from entering. Polycarbonate face shields, plastic guards, are approved by the HECC, ASTM, and CSA Committee on Hockey Protective Equipment.
Throat guard. Baseball catchers, lacrosse goalies, and ice hockey goalies all use throat guards. They can be built into the helmet or they can be attached separately. Laryngotracheal injuries are relatively uncommon, however, can be fatal.
Nose guard face mask, mostly used for basketball and soccer, protects for a nose fracture. Alicia Torrance, ATC, said, "We have them here at Laverne, but no one has had to use one."
Cowboy collar. Neck collar, mainly used in football for positions including the quarterback. It prevents stingers and limits range of motion of the neck. ATC Josh Davis recommends that all football players use a cowboy collar because it is the best and safest way to protect the player from neck injuries, like whiplash during contact. However, ATC Keith Savage says that the Laverne football team doesn't use them.
Types of neck collars. There are 3 types. Cowboy collar, which is designed to limit extension of the neck. A con about this collar is that it has least side protection. Then there is a bullet collar. It prevents the hyperextension of the neck. Unlike the cowboy collar, the bullet collar provides some support to the side of the neck. Lastly, the cure collar, restricting motion because of the base of the helmet contacts the collar.
Things to remember. Old, worn out, and poorly fitted equipment should never be passed down to younger, lesser experienced players because it compounds their chances for injury. If equipment is modified, the modifier becomes liable. Do not use defective equipment. Warn individuals who use the equipment about all possible risks that using equipment could entail. Routinely inspect all equipment for defects and render all defective equipment unusable.
These are our sources. We use the athletic training book, our 3 ATC sources, and also we use some internet sources. Thank you for watching and listening to our PowerPoint.